Hakimi. And it's Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Caicedo. Olise. Distributed tidily. Hakimi gets into a good position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Akanji. And it's DiMarco. Son Heung-min looking understandably energised after his goal.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caicedo. He's picked his way through. Kane. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Marcelo. And Caicedo. And it's Marcelo. And he's forced to go back. And that's going wide left. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Pacho. And it's Caicedo. Probing pass. Dembele. Dembele making good progress on the right-hand side. Great vision. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Fernandes. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. But he's left disappointed. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. Tries to cross. And that was very necessary. And it's Messi. And he has been fouled there. He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi! Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Caicedo. Now Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. No, couldn't quite catch up to that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Here comes the corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Son Heung-min. Has a look and place it forward. This is a promising build-up. He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Olise. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has been indicated.
Caicedo has it out wide and in space. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Tottenham currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
So right back into the action.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Hakimi is in a really good position out wide. Tottenham claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And the keeper beats it away. And he's in on goal. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Doué. Tries to play it through. Spread to the right. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Son Heung-min. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Mbappe. It's a sharp pass. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tottenham still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Played down the flank. Oh, played. Good chance here! And needless to say, that deserved better.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Scholes. And this is Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha is onto this. Son Heung-min. Scholes. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Only partially clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Tottenham could not have chosen a worse moment. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with Not a twitch, not a blink.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. And he is deftly away. And he's had it nicked away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Pacho. Caicedo. Pacho. And it's Caicedo.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Spread neatly. Van Dijk. Dembele. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he can clear it away. Knocks it into space. Tottenham came into this game with huge aspirations, but the party has gone flat. The dreams are hitting the buffers fairly spectacularly.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't turn up, Peter. They've been well off the pace.
Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe!
That was lovely, that.
Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. Ball in towards the middle. DiMarco.
There will be 3 minutes.
He has found the way through. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Some resolute defending there. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past. Pinches it off him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tottenham have very little in the way of excuses here. No answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Then, Jim.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying.
It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. Tottenham must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. It's a really well-measured ball. Doué. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah.
Bakula! And a goal! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 15.
Tottenham have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Backward it goes. Hoisted in. Mbappe! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Tottenham have their second corner now. Over to the right flank. It's a good-looking delivery. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Fernandes. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Pacho. Here's Vitinha. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, big chance! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Bergkamp. And here's Barcola. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Asensio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Doué. And there's green grass ahead of him. Fernandez. And it's Bergkamp. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Business, doesn't he? He's rising! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Tottenham really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he shoots! And that's off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Asensio. And Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. That has been slung wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Camavinga. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shoots! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Tottenham are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And that's past the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Spread to the right, and he was quick to react. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Crosses it in. Bakula! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello,
Tottenham really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Tottenham have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So let's get the ball rolling. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played out towards the right wing. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bakula wants to run onto this. Bergkamp. Kane. Oh, good spread. Olise. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Terrific effort! That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend.
He's having a shot! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Tottenham are having a ball here.
The attendance for this
Almost an
match
hour
was
gone.
72,306.
Doué. Oh, he's got a... Doué! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's picked his way through. Look at the space. Doué! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Son Heung-min in with the challenge. And here's Doué. Olise. He is through here. Bergkamp. And it's Hakimi. Camavinga. Shot could be on. Now, can he find a finish? That wasn't the greatest of balls. Fernandez. And it's Bergkamp. Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got away. Olise sends it crossfield. Lovely bit of skill. Lofted in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Doué. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Manchester United have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 19.
He's had it taken off him. Well read, nice interception. Oh, such a clever touch. Olise. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's managed to get rid. Akanji has a look up and drives it forward. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that's that. Tottenham have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced.
Tottenham are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Robinson, and it's Caicedo to Messi. Mbappe. Tacho cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. And Hakimi. Vitinha. And it's Camavinga. And here's Kane. He might be in here. Kane! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi tries to pass it through. And he's straight offside. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Barcola's cross. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Royce. For Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Royce. Over to the right flank.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Messi. Robinson. Strong running down that left flank. Camavinga. And it's Messi. This looks promising. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Doué finding himself in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see it. There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's intervened well there. Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Kane. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Messi. And here's Royce. And it's Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? That's going wide left. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. And it's Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Barcola is in a really good position out wide. And they're quick to get it back.
Tottenham truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Royce charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he get it through? Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Royce is the team's great visionary. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. Now it's Royce. He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that.
So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Tottenham coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Please watch the screen.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Tottenham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. That has not gone well. He's picked his way through. Now can he find a finish? There's the header! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's Royce. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. Now it's Doué. Royce kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out towards the right wing.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Alexander-Arnold, who played through for the wide man. Akanji. Messi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Olise, looking for options for movement. Oh, now he can run it. There's the shot! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Tottenham cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Mbappe, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué. Messi. Camavinga. And here's Doué. Barcola.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Marcelo has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Hakimi, Mbappe, knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good-looking delivery. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. He's had it taken off him. Camavinga, passing is crisp and sharp. And now the breakaway. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Barcola. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And a neat finish! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And Messi! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Pacho. It's Camavinga. And it's Vitinha. Van Dijk.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kane. He looks to lift it. Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circle.
Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Robinson. This is a promising build-up. Nicely aimed pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great defending, strong and determined. Thinks one through. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! And that's it. They will have to shake on that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
After the final whistle.
Tottenham are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute. Good chance here! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vitinha. That has been slung wide. He's got away. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. That's been cut out, well played. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal. And he was quick to react. Tottenham are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rooney. Vitinha. Olise. Played out towards the right wing. And he's worked it through. Tries one from range. Marcola, there's the shot! That's another chance! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Tottenham have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Doué is onto it in a flash. Now this could be a chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Terengganu restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Can he finish? And a neat finish. And they're back in front. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Tottenham have their lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it into space. Marcelo.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Now it's Barcola. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Marcelo. And it's Camavinga. Tottenham heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Passes coming off in quick succession here. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Here's Vitinha. He's looking wide. 5 minutes till the break. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Chance for a shot! Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Tacho takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk, he slings it in.
2 minutes
And it's claimed by the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcola! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Barcola, he's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Tottenham ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And here is the first touch of the second half. Tacho. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. And Berbatov! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal, well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. Terengganu do have a chance to counter here. Well timed, excellent interception.
Tottenham really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
No outsmarting him this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's... Kamavinga! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hakimi. Doué, and he's lost his man here. Played out wide. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Rooney. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Mbappe. Gerrard. And here's Rooney. Good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball's gone astray. Van Dijk. Now it's Doué. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Terengganu clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. Hakimi. Diaz. Barcola. Now, what about a counter-attack? He won't be happy with that one. Olise makes a dash for it. And he's managed to get free. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Romero spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Doué.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Ambitious ball here. Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Tottenham are already in celebration mode. Free
Hello,
from
everybody,
pressure,
and
free from
welcome to
tension.
today's
All
match.
that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by drop.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And he can thump it away. Yamal. Over to the right flank. Van Dijk does well not to be outdone there. Tottenham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's not got that quite right. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's picked his way through. Jimenez. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! He's delivered all right! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the ball is out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's being urged to shoot. Distributed tidily. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. And he's intervened well there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper couldn't hold it. But he's left disappointed.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Another throw-in. has not gone well. Hakimi, Vitinha, Camavinga, Marcelo. Now it's Camavinga, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Marcola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in a great position here. Oh, what a mistake! And they've got a throw. Camavinga.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Messi. For Aguero. And it's slung out wide. Van Dijk. Looking for option, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tottenham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Aimed at the far side. And that has been cleared. And smartly reclaimed. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Tottenham sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we get things going again. Barcola pinches it off him. Jimenez. Marcelo. He's in plenty of space here. And he was alert to it. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's destined for the flank. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. And that has put paid to that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Tottenham with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. And it's Van Dijk. Hakimi. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Tottenham presented with a golden opportunity here.
Substitution for Besiktas.
So
Number
this
20,
to extend their lead.
Aguero. Number 18.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
A case now of complete control. Tottenham are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now Nico Williams. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Just cruising! They are cruising! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! And that's it! My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Tottenham are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Vitinha, Doué. Tottenham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Olise stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Over to the right flank. That's a good run down the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vitinha. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Zielinski. Now it's Lewandowski. That is good strength.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that was nowhere near his best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tacho makes the interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. Lewandowski couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dorgu. And again they run up against stubborn defending and claimed it back swiftly. And here's the chance to counter. Ferran Torres. And here's Lewandowski. Gets a good foot in there. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Tottenham just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
And if you do have a chance
Tottenham
today, please
can
take
look
some
back
time
at
out
a
to give your
decent
support
first
to our
half.
Better
1-0
Stadium
the score.
Fund.
And we get things going again. Tottenham currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Knocks it out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Lewandowski, and he is dashing away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vitinha powering forward here.
Tottenham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Camavinga, it's a searching pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Camavinga. He's in plenty of space here. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga.
Tottenham are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Mbappe. Great vision. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking for a run-up. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Garcia. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Marcelo does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head on it! Nearly, but not quite. Doué gets a foot in here. And it's Vitinha. A heavy challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gap. Bakula! And for a moment, time stood still. So we're still where we started right now. Camavinga has got himself a free kick. That has not gone well. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's been won straight back. Aguero, he's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga does well to get it back. 15 minutes till half-time. Olise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's looking wide. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Barcola. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. And Garcia. Tries to pass it through. Now, he's got space here. Barcola wants to run onto this. Yamal. And it's Garcia.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Camavinga running with intent. Spread to the right. Camavinga.
Has been indicated.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, red. Nice interception. Tries to play it through. And it's Camavinga. Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! It's in! The first significant strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Tottenham can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Away we go again.
Tottenham definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's made its way to him. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. He's got away. Yamal's cross. Nice interception, well timed. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Hakimi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Camavinga. And they win it back again. Marcelo is all... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Garcia's cross. Header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Aguero is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's an errant pass. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Vitinha. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Could be danger here. Tottenham have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you...
Great chance! Wonderful Aguero! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, that was sharp. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure?
Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Steaming on goalwards. And the shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Tottenham presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Tottenham palpably strong. Oh no, what shot a goal! And a neat finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Can he get on the end of this? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Doué. Pass is just off target. Fernandez. That's a cute ball. Marcelo. Mbappe might just make this. Camavinga, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. It's a promising position. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Fernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Always going over the top.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Aguero. Looking for options for movement. Olise. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Fernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Olise, he is onto this. And he's there to clear it. Well, they've got it again. And that is that. Tottenham, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for... Tottenham are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Kane. He's looking wide. Foden. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? Tonali. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tottenham have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Messi running with the ball. Messi! Wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's got away. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Tottenham still without a single shot on target. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hakimi. And it's Vitinha. Pacho. Camavinga. Vitinha. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Oh, what has happened here? There's the... Gets his head on it! Goal! Colombia! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's definitely not his best. Messi does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Vitinha, Van Dijk, Camavinga, Barcola, and it's Vitinha. Referee's given a throw. And that has put paid to that. And it's Messi. Yamal.
Tottenham truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Threads one in. Vitinha. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Doué. Marcelo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to... That's rather hopeful. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, here we go. And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on it.
So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 5. Lo reemplazará.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Colombia have it back and can go again. Marcelo. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Kane. Doué. Now, who's going to be first to this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have...
Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control. Olise has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Kane. And it's Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Barcola. Barcola gets flagged offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, great save! Camavinga, Mbappe, now it's Mbappe, always onto this, and he is dashing away. Akanji, Van Dijk, can he get it through? Oh, robust challenge, that's really well manoeuvred. Olise, Foden, and Caicedo, Kane, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Marcelo gets a foot in here. That's going across goal. Punched away. Barcola. Olise. No way through there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mbappe, aimed beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe!
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Yamal picks it up out wide. He is through here.
Such good technique.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries from distance. He's got a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Colombia are at the peak of their powers. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just skips past. Can he finish? And there's a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Caicedo. Now it's Foden. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga.
That's going in strongly.
Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be
everybody,
written.
and welcome to
It is
today's
time to
match.
turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader... Haaland! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's had a crack. And we have our very first corner. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Marcelo does well to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That's destined for the flank. Royce. And it's McAllister. He's having a hit! That's put paid to the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold to McAllister. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Pacho. Tottenham so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Lovely, now then. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Can he get on the end of this?
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van Dijk. Senesi. And it's Gaia. Now it's Royce. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. Oh, he's all alone. Shot, surely! McAllister. That's a good run down the left. Olise. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it out wide. And here's Olise. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Camavinga tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. Fernandes with a fine tackle. McAllister. Van Dijk makes the interception. And here's Mbappe.
Tottenham certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. And Yamal. Fernandes. And Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vitinha. Haaland. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
1 minute added time.
Donnarumma clears. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Tottenham come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Lost children's announcement.
Well, for me, Peter, things have
keep
never
your eye
really
on
got
your
going,
children
but at
during
least
the
this
match
will
at
be a
all
good
times.
time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back up, and Shevchenko! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He is through here. It's out for a goal kick. Hakimi.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Good chance here. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Olise chooses to go crossfield. And they win it back again. Gaia.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Olise. Number 29, Parkola.
And it's
Coming
Gaia.
on the field. Number
Gaia.
13, Dembele. Number 22,
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, just Shevchenko! coming so easy. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid find a position of real strength now. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And Royce! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Played out to the left flank. Royce. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Tottenham really could have done without this. Donnarumma to save this spot kick and his team. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Royce gets a foot in here. Yamal. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Yamal. Good pressure, determined, intense. Could be danger here. Oh, he's what? Yamal! Tottenham still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Doué. That has been slung wide. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fernandes. And it's McAllister. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. Tacho is there to clear. And it's Fernandes. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Royce. And this is Shevchenko. Caught offside that time. Dembele. Foot in. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Royce running with the ball. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Royce simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
There's the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Stood up well to him there. It's a promising position. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tottenham with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Taken back almost at once. Mbappe ventures forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, this could be a chance. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Tottenham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good climb! We've got a goal! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Ono running with intent. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That ball looks a good one. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is out of play. Camavinga, and here's Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Camavinga. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fernandez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Doué. Ono, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Oh, super find. Shot could be on. Opts to play it back. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcola. Camavinga. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Jimenez. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Marcelo goes sliding in. And now they can clear their lines. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be reminded that drinking
Any
is
opinion you'd like to
allowed in
express on the
areas
first
shown on
half?
this map.
Well, I
Thank you
don't
very
think
much
either
for your
side will have
cooperation.
too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Camavinga. Van Dijk. Pacho. And it's Vitinha. Now Mbappe. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's in a great position here. Tries one from range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Camavinga. Olise. Olise. That's destined for the flank. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Marcelo. Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Well read, nice interception. Spread to the right. Fernandez. Serginho. Uno. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. It's a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. Look at the space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Caught offside that time. Fernandez. Fernandez. This is promising. Great chance! Off the post! Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. Camavinga crosses it in. And smartly reclaimed. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in. Played into the box. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good ball! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Uno. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise spread it left. And Fernandez. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Camavinga. Messi. Uno. Now it's Messi. Hakimi gets across to intercept that.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ono. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Tacho clears and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Tacho. He's looking wide. He is through here. Camavinga. Thinks one through. And that is expertly dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very...
Shoots! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Can he finish?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Fernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Jimenez calmly anticipates. And here's Messi. 2 minutes to be added on. Passes short and sharp. Hakimi kept his eye. That's that, the end. Tottenham are going up, and now they can dream. Barcola picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team.